You're watching The Manny Fraser Show, where men over 40 learn how to lose fat, build muscle, and dominate life without wasting time on BS. All right, week 11 done and in the books. Let's talk about it. So at my week 11 of my strength training program I'm following right now, it's a mix of the juggernaut and cube method, known as the Jugger Cube. And I like it so far. It utilizes a intensification realization specialization intensification realization in terms of periodization. So I'm liking it because of the fact that I get to really mess around a bit, and then I keep the main thing, which is doing my compound list. The biggest thing that's changed in my programming leading into nationals is that I'm pretty much squatting, benching, and deadlifting competition or variation style twice a week, which really does help. Ooh, this is probably why I have to add back the front squat. Anyways, that was a realization right there. Hey-o. So I am enjoying that. And so the biggest thing that's too high. The biggest thing, I'll go through my couple days in terms of it, and I'll post a video that I have right here on it. So my first day starts off with a comp bench, where I'm building up slowly from working up from 70% all the way up to 90% going in the next 12 weeks. The biggest cue that I'm utilizing in my bench is throw my diamonds up and then come wide, making sure that I'm engaging my lats and squeezing my mid trap. That's a big thing. And then, well, the biggest thing will be my foot placement. I'm making sure I'm driving through my toes and my heels and making sure my glutes are engaged. So that's my biggest cue that I'm working on with my bench. When it comes to my day two, actually day two is my bench. Day one's my squat. So with my squat, the biggest thing I want to work on is that top shelf, really pulling that bar down. And the other thing that I added, which really sucked in week one, was leaning slightly forward and going into that hinge, making sure that the bar doesn't move that much. So the bar sits like this, right? And as I squat down, the bar doesn't move. It's sitting right over my feet. The reason why that works really well for me, as a taller lifter, I bring my feet just a bit wider, and then really focusing on my brace and holding the bar. So utilizing more of that low bar squat method. For me, it worked really well. Added that last week. My hamstrings and adductors were firing and yelling at me, but this week it was really good. So that's something I'm going to work on going into nationals. Then the next thing, going into day 3, was just active recovery. An active recovery day is just kettlebell training for me. I'm utilizing kettlebells as task mode for cardio. So what I'm doing is I'm doing rounds anywhere between 5 and 10, and that should last anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes, going through kettlebells. So anything from like 3 swings, 3 rows, 3 whatever, like just doing stuff like that. It helps really, it works really well. My main goal is to focus on zone 2 training. Zone 2 training is getting my heart rate between 60 to 70% of 1 rep max. Oh, no, sorry, not 1 rep max, of heart rate max. And I utilize my Apple Watch to read it. I have a heart rate monitor. I could use it. I probably will mess around with it more during the off season to see what that's like. But as of right now, I'm utilizing my Apple Watch to detect what my heart rate is. Hey, you stay up. All right, then from there, I have my day 4. Day 4, I'm going into a day where I'm doing deadlift. And I'm doing a competition deadlift. I'm going into a leg press right after, which just made me think about bringing back the squat variable that I'm supposed to do, because my goal is to deadlift, squat, and bench twice a week. So I'm going to bring back the squat. I'm going to bring back the squat into my programming because I do need to squat more often. And so I'll bring back the squat, but I'll probably add it as a front squat instead. I'll leave the leg press because I do want to do a leg press in my deadlift day. My main goal with the leg press is work on the cue of as if I'm doing a leg press in a deadlift, so pushing the ground away. So that's something I want to be able to work on. So adding the leg press will help with that. So that's been good. Utilizing my deadlift stance to get ready for the leg press, and then driving the weight away. So that way when I'm doing a leg press or doing a deadlift, that's the cue I'm thinking through. Day 5 is a secondary bench day where I'm doing a overload and utilizing a slingshot. Slingshot is probably one of the best things. That will be my next mic'd up series, where I'm gonna mic up myself for a slingshot bench next Friday. I know it worked out really well because you just get to overload more often. The other thing it does really well is doing the slingshot puts you in the right form for your bench press and puts your arms in the right place. So the only key thing I want people to actually do is as you utilize a slingshot, make sure that you pause and utilize the right tempo, because as a powerlifter, your main goal is not to speed through things, it's to press on command and show that you have control over the weight. So even though you're overloading, so you get to have that stretch response from the slingshot, you want to make sure that you're taking a cue and letting yourself sit down in the bottom, but not letting go, hold that tightness. And then my last day, which is day 6, is an active recovery and another cardio day. So with that day, I do another bunch of kettlebell swings. I'll put the video over here. That main goal is to do active recovery, so it's not too heavy of a kettlebell. I'm utilizing a 20 kilogram kettlebell and doing some different things. I like the 5x5x5x5 complex. I have a video on it, I'll show you it. But so it takes 20 to 30 minutes to get done. I'll utilize a 16 kilogram kettlebell, 20 kilogram kettlebell, or a 24 kilogram kettlebell. The main thing is to listen to your body and figure out how it is. So all in all, the way I'm really liking this program right now, the program itself is fun. I'm getting ready for nationals. The main thing is to have that mental preparation. With mental preparation, you want to make sure that you're thinking through the game as you're doing it. So for me, my main goal is to have the right mental toughness going into nationals in Burlington, November 9th, WRPF. And I want to have the right mental game. So my mental game is just the fact that I've already trained for everything. I'm visualizing myself lifting the weight on the platform, and I'm imagining myself getting those 3 white lights every single time I lift. So every single time I lift, I'm taking myself through the exact same setup that I would do, everything from the screams to the way I pick up my deadlift, like those types of things. My main goal is that when I get to the platform, it's just another day of training. Anyways, that was it for week 11 recap. If you got anything on this video, make sure you subscribe. Follow along as I just go through like a behind the scenes talking about what it feels like to go through a prep. My main goal with this is more to recap it mentally versus the mic'd up series where I'm talking through it. So love every minute of training. Thank you guys for following. Thank you guys for subscribing, and catch you on the next one. Peace. If this hit you hard like it should, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and watch the next video. Don't just get fit, get powerful.